Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Easy English channel. We are so happy you are here with us again. I'm Emily.
And I'm Paul. Hello, Emily. To be honest, I'm feeling a little bit tired today. I stayed up late working on some projects, but I am very happy to talk to our listeners.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear you are tired, Paul. I know how that feels. But actually, that is perfect for today's topic. Today, we are talking about mental health, specifically how to express your stress and your feelings in English.
That is a very important topic, Emily. Sometimes life is busy and we feel many different things. It's important to know how to say that in English so we can get help or just feel heard.
Exactly. Before we start, if you want to improve your English every day, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like.
Yes, it helps us a lot. Now, Emily, when someone asks, "How are you?" most people just say, "I'm fine, thank you." It's like a habit, but sometimes we are not fine, right?
That's right. If you are having a bad day, you don't have to say you are fine. You can say, I've been better, or I'm feeling a bit down. Down is a simple word for feeling a little sad, low on energy, or just unhappy.
I like that. I'm feeling a bit down. It's honest and very natural. What about when we have too much work or school, or maybe too many chores at home? What is the word for that?
The most common word is stressed. You can say, I am stressed, or I'm feeling stressed. Paul, what makes you feel stressed lately?
Well, when I have a lot of emails to write, many meetings to attend, and the phone keeps ringing, I feel very stressed. I also feel overwhelmed. That's a big word. Emily, can you explain overwhelmed for our friends again?
Of course. Overwhelmed means you feel like you have too much to do and you don't have enough time. It feels like a big wave of water is over your head. For example, if you have 3 tests in one day, you might say, I have so much to study, I feel overwhelmed.
That is a great explanation. It's that feeling when you don't know where to start because everything feels too much. So we have stressed and overwhelmed. What about the feeling in our body? Sometimes my heart beats fast or my hands shake when I worry.
That is called anxious. If you are worried about something in the future, like an English test, a job interview, or even ordering food in English, you say, I am anxious, or I feel nervous.
I definitely feel nervous before I speak in front of many people, even after all these years. So listeners, let's review. I feel stressed about work. I feel overwhelmed by too many tasks, and I feel anxious about a big event.
Good. Now let's talk about how to describe these feelings to a friend. When you talk to someone you trust, you can use the phrase, I'm going through a hard time.
I'm going through a hard time. That sounds very natural. It means things are difficult right now, even if you don't explain every single detail.
Yes, and it is okay to say, I need a break, or I need some space. It tells people that you need time to rest. Paul, when you feel stressed, what do you usually do to feel better?
When I feel stressed, I always try to stop what I'm doing and take a deep breath. Sometimes I take 5 deep breaths. I also like to go outside. A short walk in the park with no phone helps me feel relaxed.
Relaxed is the opposite of stressed. It's when your body and mind feel calm. I also like to vent to my friends. To vent means to talk about your problems out loud so you feel better.
Oh, I do that too. I call my brother and say, I had such a busy day, and I tell him everything. It really helps to share the weight. Listeners, do you have someone you can talk to when you are stressed?
It's very important to have a support system. Now, let's look at some simple sentence patterns. To talk about feelings, we use I feel or it makes me feel.
Let's practice some examples. Work makes me feel tired, or rainy weather makes me feel a bit sad.
Exactly. And we can use because to give a reason. This makes your English much better. I feel anxious because I have a big presentation tomorrow. Or I feel stressed because I have no time to cook.
I feel happy because I'm learning English with Emily and Paul. I'll keep saying that one because it's true.
Thank you, Paul. Now, let's also talk about burnout. This is a word we hear a lot in offices and schools lately. Burnout is when you were tired for a very long time because you worked too hard without resting.
Yes, it's more than just being tired for one day. You feel like you have no energy left for anything. You might say, I'm experiencing burnout. I can't even focus on my hobbies anymore.
That's true. If you feel this way, it is very important to stop and rest. Remember, listeners, resting is not lazy. Resting is a part of working well. It is necessary for your mental health.
We should also teach our listeners how to ask about someone else's feelings. It's good to be a kind friend. If you see a friend who looks sad or quiet, what can you say?
You can ask, is everything okay? Or, you look a bit down. Do you want to talk? You can also say, I'm here if you need anything.
Those are very kind questions. If my friend asks me that, I feel like they care about me. It makes the stress feel smaller.
They do. And if you are the one being asked, but you don't want to talk about it yet, you can say, I'm just a bit tired, but thank you for asking. It's a polite way to stay private while still being nice.
That's very useful. Thank you for asking is a great phrase for any situation. It shows you appreciate their kindness even if you're not ready to share.
Now let's talk about some self-care activities. We mentioned self-care earlier. These are the things you do specifically to take care of your mind and body.
I love self-care. For me, self-care is cooking a nice pasta meal or reading a mystery book before bed. It helps me forget about my work. What about you, Emily?
For me, it's doing yoga for 20 minutes or taking a long, warm bath. I also like to listen to calm music. These things help me de-stress.
De-stress. I like that word. It's a verb. To de-stress is to remove the stress from your life, like cleaning a room.
Yes, so listeners, try to use these words this week. If you feel a certain way, say it out loud in English. Use stressed, overwhelmed, anxious, relaxed, and de-stress.
And remember, it is okay to not be okay. Everyone feels stressed sometimes, even Emily and Paul. We all have those days where we feel overwhelmed.
That's right. Talking about it is the first step to feeling better. Don't keep all those feelings inside.
Wow, we covered a lot of great vocabulary today. Let's do a quick summary for our friends so they can remember the most important parts.
Sure, we learned how to say we are not fine, I'm feeling a bit down, or I've been better.
We learned words for different types of stress: stressed, overwhelmed, too much to do, and anxious, worried about the future.
We learned about burnout, that deep exhaustion, and the importance of self-care and de-stressing every day.
And we learned how to check on our friends. Is everything okay? Or do you want to talk? And how to respond politely. Thank you for asking.
You did a great job today, Paul. And you listeners did a great job too. Learning to talk about feelings is a big step in your English journey because it helps you connect with people.
It really is. Now we have a question for you. How are you feeling today? And what is one thing you do to de-stress after a long day?
Please tell us in the comments. We read all of your messages and we love hearing about your lives and your English practice.
If you found this episode helpful, please share it with a friend who might be feeling a bit stressed lately. Maybe it will help them too.
Yes, let's help each other. Thank you for spending this time with us on the Easy English channel.
Stay happy, stay healthy, and take a deep breath. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.